he goes up the inside and 6 at the hairpin. Side, down the start, finish straight, absolutely wheel to wheel. We go green in Marrakesh. Really good start from Da Costa. Nick De Vries has got away quite well. Max Günther drops back, but Da Costa gets a great start. Mortara goes up the inside of De Vries. There's a bit of contact. Can't quite get it done. A few crunches further back in the pack. Ma Qinghua goes very wide, but Da Costa leads the way. But look at this, the battle for the lead on board with the second place man, Max Günther, and he goes to the outside. Coming down into the
11.
Left-hander, can he get it done? They're still side by side. Da Costa holds the place, but Günther is trying to take the lead now.
And we saw these two guys battle it out in Santiago in Chile, and it got pretty physical at times. And I think Max Günther would like to repay that favour. Look, he's shadowing him again. He looks, is he going to go for the outside? He did it.
Great move from Günther.
Now, Lotte 2.5 behind, he's running up.
Max Günther into the lead of the race while having that conversation on the radio, and now Da Costa drops to second, but surely the Portuguese driver is going to want to fight back. Gold and black DS Techeetah. Here's Da Costa in the first one, having a look to the outside of Günther, and Günther drops behind Da Costa. So Da Costa in attack mode with more power has cruised past Günther. Here comes Da Costa. He's coming through the final couple of corners. Da Costa out of the final corner. He wins the race. And that is the first race win for Antonio Felix Da Costa for his new team, DS Techeetah. The governor of Marrakesh hands the trophy to Antonio Felix Da Costa, the third in his Formula E career.
Do you notice he didn't go into the overlap? He didn't want to give Jean-Eric the opportunity to kind of feed him into the wall.
Verne is just driving in the middle of the road at every single corner now, desperate to keep that Techeetah in front. Did a little look to the inside, there he goes up the inside at 6 at the hairpin. Great move from Sam Bird. He nearly binned it there in qualifying. Now he's taken the lead in the race. Fantastic precision. Now into the pits goes Bird! No. And he's missed his way in, and now he is going to have to jump into the other car. It's so slippery and dusty in there in the pit lane. Now, that's not going to compromise him in terms of pit stop time. He should still be able to get out in those 37 seconds. Whether there's some form of penalty involved, but that we'll have to wait and see.
Did he hit someone?
Meanwhile, in comes Alex Lynn, but here comes Bird out onto the circuit again. Where is Jean-Eric Verne? He's a long way behind, I think.
Bird, drive-through penalty.
Sam Bird, the race leader, given a drive-through penalty, Article 37.6. He was in contravention of the sporting regulations, and that means he will lose the lead of this E-Prix. Here comes Sam Bird serving his drive-through penalty. Where's he going to emerge then? He comes out of the pit lane now, and is he going to be in front still?
No.
Comes out in front of the Techeetah. No, he isn't. So he is. That's still in the lead. He's still in the lead.
Oh my God!
So Sam Bird, despite having a drive-through penalty, has managed to emerge just in front. It's such a short pit lane.
Yep.
It skips out the final two corners.
Yep.
You think back to Ayrton Senna in 1993 at Donington Park. Oh, and Verne's gone wide. Verne's gone wide at the chicane, and that gives Verne the advantage he needs to pull a little bit clear. Almost gave Heidfeld the advantage. But that gives Bird a great opportunity to pull away now through the final sequence of corners. It's been a very topsy-turvy race for Sam Bird. He started second on the grid. He's going to come through and win, but that doesn't even tell the half of it as he turns through the final corner now, out onto Lung Wo Street for the final time. Sam Bird wins in Hong Kong, the opening race of the season.
Excellent.
What a race!
Amazing result. I served my penalty. I thought I'd be in P6, P7. I thought I'd lost. I thought he was in front because the radios were so bad. But yeah, we dominated the race.
Here comes Antonio Felix Da Costa, slippery and sliding through the final corner, gets on the power and gets the race underway in Valencia. The black and gold DS Techeetah leading. Max Günther in the white and blue BMW I Andretti is in second place. Then it is Lynn in third. Fourth is Buemi, fifth is Lotterer, sixth is Nato, seventh De Vries, eighth is Oliver Rowland.
Okay, Nick, if we've got good pace, then you want to overtake Lynn and Günther in front, you can do.
Albert Lau, the race engineer of De Vries, saying, you know, don't worry too much about the energy. If you can get past, go for it. Gunther was a bit loose coming through the exit of 2 and 3, and look at Nick De Vries.
There's something loose, Jack. There's something loose on the front left of Alex Lynn's car.
And Nick De Vries has gone all the way around the outside of him. So is that a bit of contact damage for Alex Lynn? But Nick De Vries has got through into 3rd place with a great move around the outside at turn 4. Some of the drivers further back have activated their first attack mode, and there goes De Vries for 2nd. The Dutchman is carving his way up the field, ahead of Lynn, ahead of Gunther, and now he's going to set his sights on the race leader, Antonio Felix da Costa.
Some interesting strategies going on. We've got a yellow out somewhere.
Turn 8, so, and I think it's set on another safety car.
Okay, Nick, we're good on energy. We can push.
We're good on energy, we can push, is the message to Nick De Vries, but the safety car is deployed at Sete Camera. Right, safety car in this lap. A lap at the moment, or the fastest lap of the race, let's say, is a minute 40. So it's going to be a 2-lap sprint to the finish of this race, I think. They'll be going flat out, and De Vries, look at him, in that silver Mercedes EQ, ready to go when Da Costa goes. This isn't the final lap.
Well, there's one more lap.
We hit 0. We got one more lap at the end of this, and Da Costa's on 2%. Bird and Lynn and Evans, they're all on 1%. De Vries is going to be the only driver to finish this E-Prix.
Muller's got 5%.
Van Dorn might, down in 15th position. This is an absolutely remarkable end. De Vries is going to come out of the final corner. Da Costa's going to start the final lap with 1% energy. Here they come, out of the final corner and across the line, and the checker flag's not there. There's another lap. None of them have energy.
Yeah,
this is an absolute catastrophe. De Vries is going to be the only driver.
Yeah.
Maybe Cassidy.
What's going on? Look, they're all weaving around because
All of the field, apart from Mercedes, have miscalculated the length of the race. Here comes Nick De Vries, out across the line, the checkered flag falls, De Vries wins.
but
This is going to be, I think what Roland and Nissan have done is...
will be the first of the ones disqualified.
Yeah. Wow.
I would not want to be in the stewards room now.
Absolutely
Trying to work out what the finishing order for this race is. Mitch Evans now, this is critical for him. He's pushing hard because he's actually, look, he's opened the gap to Jean-Eric Vergne. I think he will go for attack mode here and try and clear Jean-Eric. Yes, there he goes. Can he get ahead of Jean?
Oh, it's close to the wall. Contact between the two. Evans into the wall just on the outside of turn 19. That's now released Jake Dennis into the lead of the race on lap 5.
But this is going to be critical, guys. Look, that's helped Dennis. That little battle. Dennis 1.3 now. He's put the hammer down. He could squeeze out ahead of these two.
Jake Dennis in the Andretti looking quite comfortable at the moment.
Yeah, similar lap times between Dennis and Vergne, within a tenth of a second of one another at the moment. Evans there in 3rd place, even some 0.3 of a second adrift. How high do you think the heart rate is in the Andretti garage at the moment? Not particularly that much, because Dennis is setting fastest lap after fastest lap. He's toying with them now. 10.5 seconds to the good. Here is the race leader just making his way through, but it's the battle for second that we need to keep a beady eye on. Further down the order, Cassidy in his final bit of attack mode. Surely Jeff's going to go for the defensive line, but here comes Mitch Evans sliding his way under braking into turn 18. He's running deep. Vergne goes through. Dennis takes the lead and takes the victory as he comes to the timing line and takes the win of round 2 of the Diriyah E-Prix. But did Vergne hold on to second? Yes, he did. Through the final corner, it's so close in terms of the energy, but Vergne does hold on to second place, and Cassidy into 3rd as well, ahead of Vergne and Evans, who got mugged on that final lap by the McLaren as well. What a dramatic end to the race, and it is Jake Dennis who takes his first win of the season. To Prince Khalid. Prince Khalid eventually handing the trophy there to Jake Dennis, the winner of the Diriyah E-Prix.
Here's the battle for the lead of the race, coming up into the hairpin right-hander. Nico Prost is leading, but right up behind him is Lucas Di Grassi, and now the queue is forming because we've got Da Costa in there as well, and Duval.
You see Lucas Di Grassi adjusting the power setting on the dashboard there. Prost is defending like crazy here. He's got to. It's his only option.
But
Lucas is just
Degrassi
gonna
gets the drive coming out of the final corner and pulls alongside. Down the start, finish straight, absolutely wheel to wheel. Prost holding the lead at the moment. Watch out for Da Costa because he could be lurking on the inside when they get to turn one. Degrassi up the inside, into the lead of the race. Prost drops down to second. Antonio Felix Da Costa slides it and just keeps it together. He's in third place.
Da Costa's got to get past Prost here. He's got to do it quickly here. Otherwise, the break that Nicola save energy, his race is going to be done, I think.
And is that the other Dragon car? It is.
He's hit the wall. Look,
Loic Duval is in big troubles, and that means that Jerome D'Ambrosio is up into second place. Robin Freites goes through, and he's up into third. Sam Bird is up into fourth. Where did he come from? Off goes Freites!
No.
Freites is in the wall. He might have just about got away with that, potentially.
No, I think Duval has
No, his
hit.
front wing.
Look at Duval's left rear suspension. So he's done that. Freites has done the front wing.
We've still got the Dragon car, and we've got the other Dragon car off. Jerome D'Ambrosio from third place is off the track and in the wall, and that promotes Robin Freites up into third position.
He's broke the suspension too.
But here comes Lucas Degrassi through the final corner. What a topsy-turvy Ypres here in Putrajaya. Renault lost out with both cars, and Lucas Degrassi was on hand to take the win and take the lead of the championship. It's Lucas Degrassi on the top step, his first win of the season and the top of the championship.